I would lean, say, on if our governments could embrace new technologies, say
Yes,
blockchain.
absolutely, absolutely.
What are your perspectives on that?
So I think particularly with regard to Uganda, well, not just Uganda, but countries in Africa generally, the
Mhm.
infrastructure isn't great. Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't have the kind of accessibility that we may have in the UK. Okay, so technology, and we're focused on apps particularly.
Mhm.
Sort of Tech Juice. It gives great accessibility. We see that in banking, and moving money, etc. and stuff. So I think that the government really has to embrace, and I don't want to get political at
Yeah,
all,
true, true,
but
true,
so I
true.
talk from a perspective
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
of tech use, but I think companies where you don't have that infrastructure have to embrace technology. But in many ways, that's an advantage because in the UK, we've got a lot of legacy infrastructure. So a lot of vested interest, yep, in whatever, whatever service or utility people provide. Whereas here, it's just almost like a blank sheet of paper, in terms of launching the new Uber or the new this or whatever, etc. and stuff. So I think technology has to be embraced. I
Yeah.
think the government have to listen. We're certainly experiencing that in a particular way, and the opportunities are huge. Everybody pretty much has a mobile phone.
What's the connection of our tech solutions to to our poor people, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
things
okay.
like internet accessibility. But we could just first look into the
Mm,
kind of value tech Juice
mm.
is willing to bring here.
Yeah, okay.
Then that
Yeah,
can,
yeah.
can feed
What?
into.
Sorry, what do you mean by that? I don't understand. In terms of how can tech help bring people up,
No, no,
elevate
no,
people,
no.
or
Tech Juice, your company.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
what sort
okay.
of value is it bringing? What
Uh,
like a vision? Yeah, I want to
okay, so
understand.
so initially, our value to Uganda is that we are placing talent, yeah, in the UK. Okay, this has come about from having great talent here, and companies approaching us and saying, "Do you know what? We really like what you guys are doing. We really like you're shouting about this talent." And we're then putting those people on contract. We've just started that. We're only in the last first few contracts. We've got to build a portal and stuff like that. So the value to Uganda from that perspective is jobs, money and an elevation that comes through that. Okay, and then these people will, who have that money, will go on and do other things, or from what they learn from the project, or income that they generate.
So, are you employing only software engineers right now?
At the moment, so we're employing software engineers, but we're also establishing a marketing department to launch our various apps. So just so we're clear, the company is kind of comprised of two or three parts. So we've got that part which places people, and then in the UK we're building our own apps. Sorry, actually we're building them in Uganda and selling them into the legal sector in the UK. So again, generating jobs
Sure.
for people. But then since I've been here, in the period of time I've been here, I've noticed a number of opportunities through connectivity. So we're looking at some apps that will connect access to bars and restaurants, help the tourism industry, and sort of bring in people from the UK, etc. So that's an opportunity because your tourism industry is really at a very early stage where we feel that we can provide some access and opportunities. And then the other extension of that idea is to create a market for people that have talent. It might be building a chair or building a table or some crafts. At the moment, if you've got that small business that you're working from your house or wherever, you don't have access to the market. It's harder, isn't it? And,
Yeah.
and this is not a new idea. Don't get me wrong. This is kind of replicating an Amazon or a Facebook marketplace, but we're going to build that into one of the apps that we're doing. And we feel again that's it's a great way of bringing all this enormous talent that exists to a sort of wider market.